we're called the Brownies. Being at Maida Vale is like unexpected for a start.
What it comes down to as well is that we're actually doing the same thing as all these other great artists have done in the studios. We're playing music just like they were, so it's really cool.
Our style of music's kind of Americana, indie, shoegazy, big noise with harmonies.
Sent a CD off just to the local radio station, Radio Leeds, Radio Homicide, and they passed us on to the Hugh Stevens producers, and yeah, just kind of happened from there.
Just listening to the mixes, and it sounds better than some of the stuff we've recorded, you know, in a studio over days and days. It's just amazing when, you know, the focus, how much you can push out in a few hours. It's really good. I'm really chuffed.
Hello, I'm Dolce Beat, and I'm a solo artist and producer.
Come to me, what in the trees, move closer from your star.
I first got involved with BBC Introducing up in Scotland.
Tell me that your moon's in a retrograde.
There's a producer from One Extra in London who had got hold of my MySpace and just heard the tracks and sent them up to Scotland and said, "You've got to hear this girl, I really like this."
We like to think that we're a bit, you know, a bit gritty, do you know what I mean? A bit something about us, you know, a bit raucous. Also, where we come from, Luton, you know, that's a big influence on our music.
Lyrically,
you know?
for you?
Yeah, lyrically, definitely. You know, Fist Fights at Midnight, you know, is one of our songs I've got to play. You know what I mean? I only went out last night and I come home with a bloody bruised head.
Over the last year or two, you know, it's been onwards and upwards type thing, so we just want to keep going in that direction.
We are a rock and roll, song-based punk band with melodies.
There was a wall out there with the letters D, F and G on, and just thought of this riff with D, F and G. Wrote this song Manga Girl on the spot after seeing that wall, and we performed it, you know, just improvised completely because of that wall. There is something in the walls.
Yeah, definitely. There is something.
Factual.
The carpet's good as well.
The second song came from the carpet.
Because there's something you have forgot. It's my move to make. All cancel your plans. But what is what I don't really mind.
We got put forward by BBC Northampton, and we're ever so grateful that they put us here in Maida Vale.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Johnny Griffin, the Weekender in Northampton.
We formed about 18 months ago in Stoke-on-Trent. We started just playing some local gigs like most bands do. About a year or so ago, we were picked up by Org Records. They released our debut single, so we started gigging around the country. We got some really good radio play, including Radio 1 from that. And we've been doing some pretty big gigs, Silver Rocket in London a few times amongst them.
Hi, we're the Anomalies, and we're here at Maida Vale recording for BBC Introducing.
I think it's sounding very good actually. It's quite cool to have a professional sound person doing. Not that Rob's really good, but it's obviously at his home in his little studio, so it's quite different.
Being at Maida Vale for me personally is a massive thing. Things that I've looked at on the internet and listened to all the radio sessions and everything, and I was talking to someone earlier and said, "Bean, thank you for asking us to come."
We just want to play music, really. You know, that's a cliche answer, isn't it? Everyone says that, we just want to play music, but that's the way it is. Don't want to have to graft anymore. That's the thing.
Had enough of it, man.
Exactly, I've got to get up at 5:30 in the morning, man, and go to work. You know what I mean? I could be getting in at 5:30. You know what I mean? Stumbling about. I'm a rock star.
Oh, yeah.
Not at the moment, mate.